Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, Counts Marine, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. We talk outdoors every Saturday morning, and of course this is fourth Saturday, and Ron Wong would be normally in the studio, but Ron, there's nothing normal about Ron Wong. I mean, because he's everywhere, you know. Yeah, I didn't know he had so many twin brothers and triplets and all these things. But Ron is at Paris, Tennessee, for the American Crappie Trail, a big tournament up there, folks, and we'll have that winner of that tournament home hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks. And Ron is on the line. And good morning, Ron.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Here at Paris Landing.
Yeah, you're just never in your neighborhood. And of course, John Gordon is in with us. Always good to see John from the Ducks Unlimited. Still with the TV part, and you guys you're through. I mean, for the fall.
Well, yeah. Well, we'll start shooting new episodes in late September in North Dakota, actually, but. The new season will premiere on the Pursuit Channel on July 1st.
July 1st, okay.
And I guess, you know, it shows early in the morning a couple times on the Monday and Tuesday of that week, but it's the primetime slot is going to be 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday.
And you love your job, right?
Man, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like I have my own TV show and my own films and all that stuff, and I get to deal with all that. It's great.
Now a TV star.
Yes, he is. He's making it good. DU's got a new sponsor I saw too. Of course, I don't partake of that beverage, but I was. That's right. A big boost for
that's right.
DU. We can
Busch
mention that.
Beer is now the official beer of Ducks Unlimited.
Yeah. So there you go for that, and. Of course, I think all you folks out there, if you have not been by DU headquarters, where have you been? I mean, it's one of the jewels of the Mid-South. And
they've got some of the prettiest artweet
don't they
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you probably don't recognize that guy unless he's giving you a ticket. I don't know. Andy Tweed is with us, and we're going to keep Andy around for a little while. Going to extend the story he talked about earlier of rescuing those 2 teenagers off the Wolf River the other night. But talking of young folks, we got a guy on the line with us now that I've known for many, many, many years. He is part of an organization that has touched a lot of people in its history, which I can't remember how long Daisy rifles have been around. And once again, if you have not been to Rogers, Arkansas, and you have not been to the Daisy Museum, you better watch it. Joe Murphy will come after you because it is something to see. But Daisy is getting ready, and we do this about every year, is getting ready to have the big event in Rogers. It's coming up on July 3rd through 6th. It is the Daisy National BB Gun Championship match, and who better to tell us about that than Lawrence Taylor. He's Director of PR for Daisy. Good morning, Lawrence.
Good morning, Larry. It's great to talk to you.
Always
great. Good to be on with my hero, Ron, too.
Oh,
Ron, how you doing?
Well, Ron,
good morning. Thank you. You are something else, Lawrence.
Yeah. 5 of our listeners just hung up. So, you know, I mean, that's okay. But
that's half of them.
Yeah, that's their loss. But, you know, Lawrence, this is a big event, you guys. I think you said 17 countries represented. A lot of people think, Daisy, Red Ryder, and things like this. This is really intense competition that not only includes shooting one of the Daisy rifles, but also some classroom stuff. I really like this event. So tell our listeners a little bit about the Daisy National BB Gun Championship.
Yeah, well, you're right. Thank you, Larry. We start off the event with a 50-question test.
Yeah.
That covers gun
safety,
covers rules to the match, and some NRA aspects. And that test, that makes up 20% of their final score. So,
what do you think about that, Andy? Let me ask. Andy Tweed is a wildlife officer.
Yes,
how would you like to be in a competition where you had to start off with 20% of your event? Does that not make you a better person?
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, well, I do too.
It's not an easy test either. It's pretty in depth as to the rules and various gun safety aspects that they learn it that will serve them well for the rest of their lives.
And then you have the 64 teams step up, 7-person teams, and what occurs? I know you got different positions: standing, kneeling, sitting, and prone. I'm a lot better at sitting than I am anything else, So
Me too.
Yeah, but talk about that, because once they've had the test, then here comes the competition.
Right. We'll have the test on the 3rd, and then the 4th is our practice day. That allows everyone to go in and get acquainted with everything and take some practice shots, because it's a 5-yard target or 5-meter target, and they shoot 4 positions. They shoot standing, sitting, kneeling, and prone. So they get in there and take some practice shots, get familiar, start working off some of the butterflies, and then it's 2 days of intense competition. They'll shoot 2 positions each day, 10 shots in each position, and they have 10 minutes to make those shots happen.
10 minutes. And okay, they're on the clock.
They shoot. Right. They shoot the Daisy Model 499 Champion, and it's the most accurate 5-meter BB gun that in the world, and it's not like your Red Ryder. It's it's you cock it, and then you have to drop the BB down the barrel like a muzzle loader, and a magnet holds it in there.
Yeah.
And so you can see 10 minutes when you have to reload the gun every time and get settled in. It does get a little intense for the kids.
And you said the ages for these kids are what?
It's 8 to 15.
8 years old.
Right. Most of our teams come out of the 4-H shooting sports program.
There you go.
I can't say enough good things about a total lesson in all things gun safety, marksmanship, and it creates a better, more rounded youth. Kids who have gone through the program, they become better students, they become better athletes, they become better people.
Okay, and I don't think I've seen any video of any parents attacking the officials at the BB gun. I mean,
I saw that this week.
Yeah, I saw that. Did any of y'all see that video of those that little league, whatever it was, and the parents just went berserk? At a baseball game for kids. This is a
just ridiculous.
Ridiculous, and we could talk with Lawrence about baseball and things along that line. He has experience.
Right, we've got a tournament going on today.
That's what I figured.
Right.
Yeah, but again, we're talking to Lawrence Taylor. He is the director of PR for our good friends at Daisy in Rogers, Arkansas, and so we're going to have 7 teams from 17 states. So I'm assuming that it's kind of unusual. Once you win, you got to sit out a year, right? So we got the Tennessee Awesome Possums. I love that name. I thought it would be a fishing lure. Ron, that should be a fishing lure name. The Awesome Possums. Come on now. So talk about the teams that'll be there.
Right. We've got the Awesome Possums. Possums are out of Cookeville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we've got the Timber Beasts out of Oregon.
Timber Beasts.
Those are a couple of real, legendary teams. They've been coming for 30 years or more. Wow. And then, of course, the defending national championship Wyandotte Sharpshooters out of Kansas City. We've got some other teams out of Kansas, some, everywhere from Georgia up to Virginia. We've got teams out of Minnesota, Montana. Everyone travels here to Rogers, Arkansas, to spend the 4th of July. It's a great time to do it. Nothing says America like BB guns and kids and fireworks. We'll have a big fireworks show on the 4th.
This is a cool event, folks, and shame on you, Memphis, for not having a team to take over to Rogers. And I've got to ask my panel here. I've asked Andy before, your first BB gun, Andy, you remember getting it?
Oh, yeah, Red Ryder. And probably within 10 minutes, I got a monumental butt whooping.
You did?
Yes. So we'll just leave that for another day.
Okay, all right. And John Gordon, can you top that, your first BB gun?
I've always been a responsible person, so I didn't get a butt whooping personally. But
did you even get
mine was a daisy as well.
Did you even get a rifle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That it's kind of, in the South especially. I think the BB gun and for boys is a rite of passage almost. It
is.
I mean,
yeah.
Pocket knives and BB guns. That just means you're growing up.
Oh, that's a great segue because we're going to talk to C.J. Buck right after we get through talking to Lawrence Taylor here, talking about Buck knives. But this is an event that's been going on how long?
This is our 54th year.
54 years.
Right.
That's before.
And I love to hear about the butt whipping. That
we can go there. We can go there.
The Red Ryder BB gun's responsible for more lessons than public school. And I swear, you remember the things that you learned whenever you have your first BB gun will stick with you through your entire life.
Well, I have to tell you, Andy, mine's even that my mama took mine away from me and didn't give it back to me until I was 21, okay? It went off in the bedroom with my two cousins, okay?
Oh, no.
Wonder if they all still got their eyeballs, and everything. Yep. But this is July 3rd through 6th. Great event in Rogers, Arkansas. Beautiful place, a great area of what I know is God's country, and Lawrence knows that too. Lawrence, thank you, buddy, for being with us.
Thank you very much.
Always great to talk to you. And I don't know how many BB guns Lawrence has given to me over the years, not to me, but to organizations that I've spoke at or whatever it might be, and a longtime friend. And I will say, Lawrence, the folks up at Gaston's told me to tell you hello, okay?
No, I miss them so bad.
Yeah, we do too. Thank you, Lawrence, buddy. You have a great one. And
Thank you, guys.
We may get back with you later on to see how it went, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
Bye, Ron.
All right, there's bye, Ron. He's the only one he said bye to was Ron. Okay, all right. Let's take a break, come right back, and we're going from BB guns to rifles. And hang on, because we might get Eddie Tweed to tell us a little bit more. The man has got some stories, I can tell you that. We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.